All right, welcome to this week's edition of the Friday Five. I'm joined this week by Marius Jakimcikas from our men's water polo team here at Concordia. And Marius, I got to apologize. I know when we first met, I had trouble saying your name correctly. I do the best I can. My first of the five questions today: how often do people struggle or butcher your name? As I know, it's not easy, and it's a fantastic name.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, to be honest, when I first came here, I was kind of shy to just in general talk to people because of my English. And a lot of people had struggles, pronouncing my name, but at the same time, I didn't really wanted to try to teach them just because I was kind of shy to talk in English. So most of my teammates, my teachers, they call me Marius. It's not necessarily how people call me back home, but I'm not making a big deal out of it. People call me Marius, Marius. I'm fine with whatever is comfortable for people.
So again, the correct pronunciation is?
Correct pronunciation would be Marius Jakimcikas.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so my second question, you're from Lithuania.
Yes.
What was it like with the transition to the United States, and when did you come here, and how did you kind of, go upon this journey to Southern California and Concordia?
Well, it started a long time ago. I think it started when I was a sophomore in high school. And, I've been playing water polo since I was 6. And, it's always been a big part of my life. And one of the things that me and my parents were discussing when I was in high school is like, maybe water polo can help me some way. It's not basketball, it's not football. It's not like there's a big professional league where you can actually make a career out of it. So, United States is probably the best place to go if you want to play water polo and study at the same time, get a degree. So, we've been looking for schools and, I've been emailing coaches, and the journey was actually pretty tough. It's hard to put yourself, in front of all the other American players and, get the scholarship, because I needed the scholarship definitely. And I came in as a sophomore just because, straight after high school, I was talking to a couple schools, but nothing worked out. So I kind of had to stay my first year back in Lithuania, which, I loved it. It was in a big math school. And, and then Coach Dreesen, I'm really thankful, and I'll be forever grateful for his, the opportunity that he gave me. He emailed me and, saying that, are you still interested? And obviously that was my dream. And the journey was definitely tough. There was obstacles like exams and English, but it's definitely the best decision I've made in my life so far.
Yeah, Marius, you were incredible last year. The team on offense really taking a step forward as a whole, not only leading the Eagles in goals, but also the conference with over 100. So just an unbelievable performance by you and the team last year. Excited, to get you guys back out there again when we can. So I know you'd mentioned the journey, and there's lots of trials and tribulations that go with that, and a lot of success is even that much sweeter, when you get your degree or
Totally.
a victory. The time with the guys. What have the past 6 months in particular been for you, being an international student athlete, and just with everything that the pandemic and everything that has been going on in our country, from your perspective, how have you grown and how have you had to adapt?
Well, first of all, my plan was to go back home after the second semester, after the spring semester, but obviously because of pandemic, I couldn't. But I'm really happy, and really grateful where I am, Orange County. I'm living with my buddies, like my best friends, all my teammates here are like family to me. So, all those 6 months were definitely, I took some time to, like spend time on myself, just talk to my friends, be with my friends, do some stuff that I probably wouldn't be able to if things were normal. It's definitely been crazy not, being so far away from home, during times like pandemics. You want to be with your family, you want to, stay close. But, thankfully, I was able to talk to them every day, and it literally felt like I'm there, even though I wasn't. But pandemic was in general a very weird and very, confusing time. But I'm glad that things are starting to go back to normal slowly, and hopefully we can go back to normal very soon.
Agreed. It's a very unique time for everyone. It's a history chapter we're all living through.
For sure.
And we have to stay positive, and do the best we can. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Also want to ask you again a little less serious question, but I think
Yeah.
it should be asked. Maybe two or three members on the team. Who do you think has the best hair?
The best hair.
Yes.
Okay, the best hair in the team, absolutely, undoubtedly Dan Molesky. You know, Dan has Johnny Bravo hair. It's honestly crazy. And the second probably would be Cristiano Tomasetti. He's no longer here, but his hair is amazing too. You know, sometimes I wish I had that type of hair, but I love both of those guys. They're amazing.
I'm a part of the Bald Brotherhood, so I wouldn't know. It's been years since I used any product or anything like that. Um, but last and certainly not least, a kind of a tradition here on the Friday Five. We'd like to also ask, as one of our 5 questions, what's one of your favorite Concordia memories to this point? It could be class-wise, sport-wise, or just outside of both. I know there's so many positive memories you have to this point in your career. If there's one you could share.
Oh, well, definitely there's so many good memories, you know, off campus, on campus, with a team, without a team. The one that probably, you know, popped the first is probably winning against Air Force. That was a one night game we had, home game. We had a lot of people over, and, you know, we won the last second in the overtime. And that game was, you know, for me, water polo is a big thing in my life. And, you know, I value all the victories, especially that one was really sweet. But besides that, like, I have to say that, you know, having this time to go to the beach with my buddies surfing, it's definitely the best memories too. And I could go for 20 minutes of all the good memories, but definitely the Air Force game, and obviously just going to the beach and surfing with my buddies.
Great answers. And again, thank you for taking the time to be with us today.
Thank you for having me again. Thank you.
Absolutely. Marius, good luck this year in the classroom and in the virtual classroom, forgive me, and obviously in the pool and during your
really
senior
appreciate it.
campaign. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Of course.